has changed. I'm at school now, and I know that's weird for a lot of people. Actually, most colleges, at least in the US, are sticking to virtual instruction, but for some reason, mine isn't. And on top of that, I am trying to move into this little room that I spend a lot of time in. It's getting there. My decoration skills are lacking, but anyway, I think I'm just gonna give you a little life update and maybe show you a pretty basic day in college for me. I'm in bed. The first thing I do is make my bed, and then I go wash my face. So let's do that. This is where I sleep. It's, you know, it's a twin size bed. It's the typical college experience. The bad part about it is I already experienced this my freshman year. I really thought I would level up. I didn't, but it's okay. I'll just get better at living in a dorm this year. So I just fold this half of the blanket over, and then there's this little sheet here. It kind of gives me like restoration hardware vibes. Very minimalistic. And then I just tuck it under so it looks nice and crisp. That's my bed. I also have this window right across from my bed. And if I know how to work a blind, there. I cannot believe that just happened. I'm gonna go wash my face now. Okay, I have this little basket of things, and I just take this to the bathroom and do my thing. All right, as far as coffee goes in the morning, I usually have a cup a day, and I usually just use the water from whatever's left in my water bottle. Lately, I've been using this vanilla almond milk creamer. I have this Ready Whip can of almond milk whipped cream, and I'm trying to use it up, so I put that on top too. I'm gonna submit a work order request for the blinds that I broke. And I don't have classes today, but I do tomorrow, so I'm just gonna do homework, and then I have to go pick up some books. I have to make breakfast at some point. So, some time has passed. I did my bio homework. I got some computer science done. I'm gonna give you a little mini dive into what I keep in these closets here. Some people were asking about this on TikTok. This is one of the closets that I was given. I'm really lucky I got two, so I got a lot of storage space here. Up here, I just keep all my tank tops. I wear a lot of things that don't really wrinkle, which is great because I would never, ever steam anything in college. I wish I had that kind of motivation. I went thrifting recently and I got some new shirts. This one is also new. And this cute thing here. I just have a bunch of things that I haven't worn yet, but I'm excited for the day that I get to. And then down here I have some shoes. These are the slippers that I wore this morning. I'll probably put these on today. This is where I hang my towel, my laundry, some sweaters, and it's also where I keep the stuff for breakfast, which we're gonna make right now. So I usually put about that much yogurt in there. This is unsweetened, so sometimes I add protein powder to it for flavor and protein. I use Orgain. It has a lot of really good ingredients. Next I add chia seeds. I like to buy this big container because I put it in everything. I'm also gonna add some nuts, some coconut flakes, and this peach. All right. I do take a vitamin in the morning. This is B12. You can't get this in plants, but it's an essential vitamin. So if you're vegan, definitely take it. If you're vegetarian, take it. And I've also heard that you should just take it no matter what diet you follow. Smashed. I'm hoping to have really good calves by the end of the semester. It's a dream of mine. Okay, I just got back. I needed some books for class, so that was successful. It's lunchtime. I'm supposed to meet my friend at 1 o'clock, and it's 12:45, and I'm not ready, so I'm gonna get a little bit dressed up and then come back here again. So I have these clips here. I never use them, but we'll do it today. As far as makeup goes, I try not to use very much. I actually don't like the feeling of really heavy makeup, so I usually stick with concealer and like a loose powder. So this mascara is probably expired, but I'm gonna use it until the bottle empties out. I don't recommend this. Next thing I do is apply some brow gel. Mine's tinted. I have pretty thick eyebrows, so I like to do this just to keep them in place, and it also, you know, accentuates them a little bit. I use this Neutrogena pressed powder, and I normally just use whatever's on the lid and just beat my face. As far as hair care goes, I usually just take a little bit of oil and hydrate my ends a bit, and then I split it into 3 sections. I put heat on it maybe 3 or 4 times a month. If I start styling it continuously, my hair just dies. It's sad. So I normally just heat up this wand here and then leave pieces on for maybe 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hope for the best. I think that's as best as it's gonna get. I'm gonna leave this on just in case something happens when I get dressed, but that's usually it. And then I'll put some chapstick on. Yeah, there's that. I'm gonna go change real quick. All right, there's the fit. These are some of my new favorite shorts. I thrifted them, and they're a little balloony. The sweatshirt says "Wear in good health," which I'm in, I think. So I'm gonna go eat lunch with my friend, and I think we're gonna try to have a little picnic. I'm actually not sure what the plan is, but I'll take you with me. So I'm very lucky to say I have my car on campus. I don't live in the state that I go to school in, so I take my car up here to move all of my stuff into my dorm, and then I get to keep it here for the semester. Let's try to, oh, nuts.
Oh, 1 mile in broad patches, showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright.
I just leaned up against wet paint.
Sycamore tree. Dream a little dreamer.
I am back on campus. Lunch was really good, and so was our cute little walk. It's definitely a change, just having to go about everyday life, but at a distance. You have to wear masks everywhere, and all of the restaurants enforce social distancing, which is obviously really important. It's just weird to experience. Like, I never imagined myself going in and grabbing lunch and not having people at 2 booths next to me because, you know, it's too close together. I was talking to my friend, and she doesn't think we're gonna last on campus this whole semester, which I could totally see happening. I feel like while I've seen people follow rules, wear masks, and, you know, be safe, it is risky. So I wonder how the rest of the year is gonna play out. But I do have some homework to do, so let's go. When I study, I just sit at my desk here, and I usually play some music on my Spotify. I do use this one playlist by Chilled Cow, which is just lo-fi. It's actually called Lo-Fi Study Beats, and it gets me in the zone. It's 3 o'clock. I'm gonna spend the next few hours doing that, and then maybe get a workout in. I keep 3 sets of dumbbells in college, so I have a 10-pound set, and an 8-pound set, and a 5-pound set. What I normally do is go on YouTube and just look up like a 40-minute workout, and I do this a couple times a week. I usually just stand in this little area, and then I pump some iron. I have been working out in my room recently because I'm afraid of the gym for 2 reasons. One, they can be kind of gross and it's a little bit scary, especially right now. 2, the people there are extremely intimidating to me. They all look like professional athletes. The girls there have really cute athletic gear and just look like they've been working out since they came out of the womb. And the guys there, I feel like could pinch me in between their fingers. Maybe I'll adapt to the gym someday, but for now, my room works. I like to use this bed to stretch my legs. And my hamstrings are really sore. I also always wear earphones. That's really helpful if you're working out in your room as well. Helps you stay in the zone. So I think I'm good. I'm gonna shower now. Dinner isn't gonna be anything too extravagant. I'm not the hungriest, it's kind of late, and I'm kind of beat, but I make a really good tempeh grilled cheese, so I'll show you how I do it. So first thing you wanna do is butter your bread, obviously, and then you cook it on a pan. And while that toasts, you just cut up some tempeh and saute it in some soy sauce and olive oil. And then once it starts to heat up, you melt some cheese on it. I just sprinkle it on top. And then I add some avocado, some lettuce, and some hot sauce. It's good. Thank you for spending the day with me. I'm gonna eat this and get ready for bed. But that's college in the midst of a pandemic. Dorm life is weird, but it's been all right. I'll see you next time.
This really is such a good sandwich. Just a sidebar. Okay, good night.